So the next move we're gonna go for is also gonna be a shin on shin, but this time I'm gonna use my right leg on my partner's right leg. So from here, usually to enter, usually my partner maybe wants to step in close to my legs. And then from here, I'm gonna start to post my hand on the mat, and I'm gonna use a temporary grip with my left hand, just so I have control of my partner's leg, so I can start shrimping out, and now bringing my right leg in front of my partner's leg. So right here, I'm kind of creating an X with our legs. And then from here, I'm going to start to switch my hands. So my right hand is going to come through. And then as I do that, I'm going to start to lean to my right and to my right as I'm going to reach for my partner's cross armpit. As I start to reach, I'm going to lean to my right, and I'm going to start to elevate my partner's leg right here. As I elevate, I'm going to start to raise my hips so I can start to come up onto my shoulder, and then from here, start feeding my leg through underneath my partner's legs. From this position, I'm going to start to extend, and I'm going to start to bring my knee underneath my partner's knee right here. As I do that, right hand comes underneath the second leg, and I start to pull this leg in. As I pull this leg in, I'm going to start to shoot my partner straight across to the other side, and then from here, we can start entering into a cross ashi, pinching the legs, raising either this leg up to my head right here, or I can go around and lock up right here. And then from here, same thing as we always do. We go foot to foot, pinching our legs and starting to attack in this position. So once again, this time instead of using my left leg, my partner is trying to step in. So I switch my legs by going around this leg. Right foot shoots through. If I need to create some space, I can shrimp out, put my leg in, and scoot back in. From here, right hand is going to go around, pretty much not really elbow deep because then I would have less space to feed my second leg in, but pretty much wrist to around forearm deep around this leg. From here, I'm going to start to bring my body to my right, and I'm going to shoot my arm across my partner's armpit right here. As I do that, I'm going to lean to my right, and I'm using my right leg to elevate my partner. So I'm active with this leg. I can't just fall and let my leg go down, and from here I could lose the whole position. My partner could start attacking passes. So from here I'm active with this leg. I'm raising it up, and then if I need to, I can push to create some space, and from here lift my hips up and start feeding my left leg through my partner's leg right here. From this position, I'm going to start to raise my right leg, and I'm going to start to pull this leg in as my right knee goes behind my partner's knee. From here, second hand comes around my partner's leg, and I connect my hands so I can start pulling my partner in. And then I'm going to start to bring my partner across the body right here. Go foot to foot, either raising my elbow up so I can start bringing this foot close to me, or I can go around and lock an ankle lock right here, and then we can start attacking from here. So once again, in real time. So this time we're going to go over reverse de la Hiva. My partner is going to be in a split squat position. So usually I have my leg around here, and my partner is either on one knee or kind of squatting down over me in this way. Okay, so from here, there's going to be two different grips that I'm going to use to enter a backside 50-50. First one is going to be, it's usually easier for most people, especially when you're starting off, to go under this leg, so that way you have more of a pull to get yourself underneath your partner. So from here, as I started my reverse de la Hiva, I'm going to go with my second leg, and I'm going to go over the hip, and I'm going to start to push my partner away. As I push my partner away, my right hand is going to reach underneath my partner's leg, in between my leg and her shin, so I can go underneath right here. And then as I do that, I'm going to use, as my partner comes closer, I'm going to use that grip to start going under this armpit and start inverting underneath my partner in here. Okay, as I do that, as I invert, I want to start to kick my legs forward and make my partner post her hands on the mat. As she posts her hands on the mat, I want to start to circle around my partner's leg, through and in between her hip and her thigh. As I do this, my left leg is going to come across, and I'm going to start to kick forward with my legs so that I can get into this backside 50-50 position once again. As I do that, the downside of this position is that you're not going to land right in a heel hook position. You will have to transfer your arm around so that you can lock your hands and start going for your different heel hooks. Okay? So you're probably going to end up right here, but that's okay. You can just swim under and start locking up right here. So once again, so I have my partner either on one knee or in a split squat. And from here, I have my reverse de la Hiva. Foot goes on, the second foot goes on the hip. And from here, I start to push my partner away. As my partner comes back in, that gives me enough space to feed my hand inside and go elbow deep on my partner so I can start inverting and putting my hand on the armpit so I can start helping myself to go underneath. So as I go underneath, I come up on my upper back. And then from here, I use my foot that's behind this thigh and my second foot on the hip to push my partner forward. If she tries to come up again, I can just keep pushing her forward, extending right here until at one point I feel that I have the freedom to start going around and all the way around my partner's leg. So I start off on the inside. I go inside, out, back in until I hook my partner's my partner's cross hip. From here, I'm gonna take my left foot out and extend it here across my partner's knee. If you have trouble bringing your leg out, you can always extend your body a little bit so you can start reaching across. And then from here, chopping down knee to knee on my partner. From here, since I haven't landed in the heel hook yet, I use my a V grip on my partner's ankle so I can push this across,